So it seems like every day now, Chibi Reviews has crashed out in one way or another. Today he just dropped a new video called Important, I'm Done. Unfortunately, he's not done with YouTube. He makes it seem like he is. He put out this clickbait tweet, making it seem like, I'm done. The face of sadness. He's leaving YouTube. The day has finally come, but no. It is essentially a 18-minute video of him talking about his haters once again.
The overwhelming nature of just how many content creators were trying to run me off the internet. There is a lot, I think you guys have seen, that have legitimately tried to slander me, use fake screenshots. They have just labeled me any form of buzzword under the sun. People have called me literally a pedophile. They have called me a Nazi. They have called me racist, transphobic. They have called me all sorts of things. Any type of label you can imagine, I pretty much have been called it at this point. And the craziest thing is how the internet works is that when things start to spread, when things get talked about, especially if there's louder voices than me, people start believing that.
Now, I think it's funny that he always goes back to this specific point, the racism stuff, the transphobic stuff, when in reality, his biggest critics are the people who are calling him out for cranking it to lolly artwork. Again, this guy has made it his entire internet presence to the point where people like Sensitive Society and Diesel Patches have had to go after this guy and talk about his basically internet usage, right? We all can agree that there's a point where it's going too far, like where you're harassing this guy's family or going, making references to his brother, whatever, right? You can probably agree those things are a little far. But when it comes to just calling you out for defending something that's pretty disgusting, you can't get mad when people come to the conclusion based on the things that you've said online. For defending Lolly, dying on Lolly Hill. This guy has been the forefront of defending cartoon inappropriate artwork of, underage people. He has chosen to die on that hill, and he now cries about it and plays victim when people mock him for it, when people relentlessly insult this guy for having that point of view. Should this guy be doxxed? No. Should this guy have people come to his house and show up to his house? No. Nobody even knows if this is happening. He makes it seem like it is. He talks about it all the time.
One of the things I've come to terms with is that people will hate someone for no reason. For instance, let's say someone has a bad day, and then you walk up to them, and then you talk with them, you try to speak with them while they're having a bad day, they might just instantly hate you, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's just instantly bad end. Like, for a video game, visual novel route or something, it's a bad end. And no matter what you do, that's it. They hate you. And you didn't do nothing. You didn't say nothing wrong. It just, they were in a bad mood at the wrong time, wrong moment, and they decided to hate you. And that's the end of the discussion. And there's nothing you can do to change someone's mind.
The problem is when Chibi uses this example is it does not apply to him. It almost never applies to any of the people he's probably also referring to. If we're going to talk about controversial figures, like Tectone, for example, there are plenty of good reasons to dislike these people. It doesn't mean that they deserve to be doxxed or harassed in real life or, swatted, anything like that. Of course, I disavow. But you cannot say, people just hate me for no reason, when one scroll on your Twitter will show exactly why people kind of dislike you.
The other factor I've realized over time is that people really do like easy targets. They like punching bags. They like people that are safe to hit. And I've realized especially over the last 2 to 3 months, that I am that target. I am that target that is a safe target to hit. I am. And coming to terms with that and realizing that there will be more voices that will outcry against me within time over the years if I continue to have an online presence is something that did bother me.
So, it's nice he's finally admitting he's a lolcow, right? The only way someone is an easy target is if every time you punch them, they give you the reaction you want. If every time someone says something negative about you, you crash out on Twitter Every time someone says something about your brother, you turn it into like a humongous Twitter tirade. People are going to continue to do this. This is coming from someone who's also been an internet lolcow for a bit. I kind of learned my lesson. There's a certain point where you have to stop giving trolls what they want. Something Chibi Reviews can never seem to overcome. But he's always vaguely posting things like this one. FBI is now involved. Stop effing with me. Right now, I'm safe. We'll be talking with the FBI and police. Anyways, love you all. Got finished talking with law enforcement. I'm fine, everyone. Notice how he like never includes context of like why he's talking to these people. He never talks if he was swatted, if he got doxxed, if people called for a wellness check on him. He just says they showed up, like they're just hanging around all the time, right? Now, either way, he keeps giving attention to these situations. Obviously, if you're getting swatted, you probably shouldn't be going online talking about it. If you're a streamer and whatnot and it happens live, it's something you can't really avoid. But the best course of action is when people are harassing you, showing up to your home, sending police to your home, is to not keep promoting it, because it just makes you look like a lolcow. It makes you look like content. Again, when you're posting controversial things and your entire internet presence boils down to being a controversial person that not a lot of people like, you're going to have these trolls constantly watching your every move, doing things to bother you and doing things to essentially ruin your life, which I don't really support any of these things. I just think it's kind of like, you know what you're doing at this point. He even made a video talking about an AI generated photo to the point where he had to get the police involved with an AI generated photo. This is the same guy who will call you out if you call out Lolly. If you think that someone cranking it to cartoon kids is a bad thing, he will call you out and say like, oh, you can't separate fiction from reality, blah, blah, blah. But if somebody AI generates a picture of a dude with a shovel behind his brother's tombstone, he has to now get the police involved for an AI-generated photo. After 2 million people saw my brother's grave, the post is still up after support saying nothing broke terms of service. I'm making this video to address how unacceptable this response is from X's support team. And he posts this video. My brother's grave just got doxxed and millions saw it. This guy Tax Brass posted a tweet saying it's just a drawing. Compelling argument. I'm digging up your brother and turning him into a chair. Obviously very inappropriate if this guy was really at Chibi Reviews' brother's gravesite. The thing is, he wasn't. This is his real grave. Obviously, this is the photo that does not have the guy with the shovel. Out of respect to Chibi, I am going to censor this. But as you can see, it says Eddie blank blank. This is the real grave photo. The exact same props are here, the exact same little statues and ornaments, blah, blah, blah. The guy saved this photo off of this website and photoshopped or AI'd a picture of a dude with a shovel behind it. Is it rude? Yes. Is it vile? Yes. Is it inappropriate? Yes. But at the end of the day, it is AI generated. It is not real. And it would take someone 5 seconds to find the original image and say, oh, you just AI'd that dude behind it. Which is, yes, very disturbing, very inappropriate. You should not waste police resources on this. And you should also be able to separate facts from fiction, reality from fiction, which is something that Chibi Reviews loves to shout from the high heavens, right? You're cranking it to cartoon kids, that's one thing, but God forbid, you AI generate something like you AI generate Megan Fox behind me. That's real now, apparently. That's worth getting MGK involved and worth, making a big stink about. Put it on TMZ, Megan Fox is a new girl or a new boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever she wants to call me, I'm probably down for it. Either way, the dude's a lolcow, and he just continues to crash out. He continues to ruin what little reputation he had, to the point where, I made videos on this guy. I talked about this guy's drama and the controversy. I tried to give this guy the benefit of the doubt when it came to his whole lawsuit thing, where he obviously scammed people. He knew $17,000 wasn't going to be enough to sue many people for for slander or whatever he was trying to sue them for, right? He just ended up spending that money on dumb stuff and he hasn't really said anything about it. He addressed it one time and completely forgot about the situation. I defended this guy when people were making fun of his brother. Even in this video, I'm still kind of defending it, saying it's kind of weird to Photoshop that or AI a dude with a shovel behind his brother's tombstone. Yeah, that's inappropriate and that's weird. But to a certain point, the only person giving coverage to this situation is Chibi. I had no idea this photo existed. It's obviously AI generated. You took a photo that already existed and simply added a guy behind it. It's obviously AI. It's obviously faked in some sort of way. And you just platformed it to your humongous audience. And that's where I'm going to wrap up today's video. Chibi Reviews crash out continues. Probably a few more videos like this coming because the guy just can't stop giving us content, unfortunately. Again, I don't hate Chibi. I just think he's a lolcow. I think he only continues to damage his own credibility and reputation as a creator. He can easily shut up and he can stop saying stupid things that are going to cause people to genuinely dislike him, such as defending cranking it to cartoon kids. But he just doesn't want to stop, and I don't know what to say. Thank you for watching, though, and peace out.